It's going to be fun playing around with the integration of you, because I can just feel it's going to be painful. But first things first, I need to get you up to 100, well, 200 opinion, so that you don't go hostile towards me. Your truce appears to have been the full 15 years. So you're not going to be declaring war on me during that time. That gives me plenty of time to increase your opinion of me. You're allied with Kilwa and my ally. That's really unfortunate that you allied with Pate. Because Pate are the only people I can go to war with right about now. So I need to consider better allies. Oh my. Yeah man, you look like crap. Yeah, I believe this patch has removed friendly rebels. I'm playing with the beta patch that just came out today. Fixed some things like multiplayer and, well, those rebels. Right, I know you're a great friend and all, but since my only target is Pate, and you're allied with them, that doesn't bode well for me. I'm going to have to get rid of that military access. Cost to annex you is 54, so I'd need to make you a co-belligerent if I wanted to full annex you. Who are your allies? Yemen and Naj. You would re-ally me. Frankly, I prefer you as an ally. So I'll probably break off Marahan and get you on our side. Just to be sure you've got Hejaz on your side. And Hejaz now have access through here. However, Adal do not have the best of opinion of them. Then again, Adal's my rival, so they would probably give access just because of that. And my Hejaz are mighty. I think Mecca dropped in base tax, it should be easier to convert these days. Jake, why not rival and attack Marahan? Yemen is so weak. Oh, Marahan. Allied with Yemen and Naj. Granted, that's not really a problem, however, I should have forced a claim on you the moment I annexed Ajiran, but I did not. So what can we do? I might even be able to fabricate a claim war against you. No, you have too little in the way of power. Could no CB you, that lovely little number. Or I don't think I have the technology to support rebels right about now. Yeah, it needs admin tech 3. That's a shame. Yeah, and you don't have any claims. I wonder if you're going to fabricate claims then. Like I said, a lot of things that I don't know about Art of War, and I'm sure there are people in chat right now that know quite a bit more than I do here. Right, Kilwa. Kilwa is quite a force to be reckoned with. At least, whilst I have 2 provinces, they are. At least we're making tons of dosh. Ah, unrest has just melted away. We could get that alliance back. My vassal does not have claims. Right, what can we do then? I can look at the Gulf of Aden, and I think Yemen still has a good bit of power, don't they? Yemen have 17, we have 16. Don't think that means we can do a trade conflict though. Yemen must have 20% power in a trade node. Well, unfortunately, Aden's just too split up. I thought they had more. Well, perhaps the emphasis here is on they did have more. Right, no, I'm not up for any hanky-panky with your royalty here. What can be done? No CB Ethiopia. Jake, just before the last of the unrest goes away, pay down the rebel progress while it is cheap, because I think it comes back later. You mean pay it down with harsh treatment? I thought you can only do that when it's 25 or more. I got nothing to check out there, but still. Well, since it's the only thing I can do, I may as well give it some consideration. Are you willing to be my ally yet? Just about. Having that trader, though, that's for certain. Jake, what is this song? This song is The Stage is Set. Pretty sure it's from EU4. Maybe you meant the previous song, in which case I have no idea. It's been and gone. You missed the boat. So, these two folks who get involved, and I wouldn't be able to annex either of them. They would definitely get involved. Yeah, there's no real way to get around that. Mind you, neither of my friends want to join in because it's a distant war. I'd be on my own. I think Marahen would change his mind. Hold on. I get the feeling I was looking at something completely different there. I know you would join in once Warsangali joins in because you hate them. Still, they would overwhelm you. And our help is pretty much worthless. The trouble comes from Kilwa joining in. Also, naming you a co-belligerent means Hejaz joins in. Yeah, it ain't easy. And we have fairly sizable truce with you guys, don't we? I should have white-pieced you separately so we don't get a tonking big truce timer. Okay, well let's consider the alternatives. If I no-cassist you, Pate and Malindi would join in. And Mombasa would probably... they might not. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place here. When you get unrest below 0%, it ticks down by 5% every month. If for some reason you go back above 0% unrest, it'll come back at that mark. Oh, I see. So how do you get that mark to go down? Or can you only do that through harsh treatment? Yeah, no C being you just seems like suicide. No C being you, on the other hand. You know, Hejaz is looking fairly mighty. Jake, there's a one base tax, one province, shamanist nation next to Bengal named Manipur with generic national ideas. Don't want to play any more generic national ideas. Oh, come on. I was going, yes, I'll get a CB against someone. No, diplomatic CB against my own vassal. Just not what I need. Although I will take that eased tension. Diplomaticing you is going to take forever. Pretty unfortunate time to be Hejaz right now, but if I allied Hejaz, they wouldn't join in against Yemen because they'll have a big old truce. I wonder, what if you folks weren't protecting trade? Yeah, Yemen they still have just 16%. How are we doing on the rivals side? I was going to rival both them and Marihan, but it only let me do one of them. Ah, the things you gotta learn. Jake, if you embargo people and they embargo you back, don't you get a trade CB? You do. That's not something that I've ever used before, but it might be an idea. However, who's going to embargo me? Well, Yemen might. Yeah, I don't know why people are so obsessed with Theodoro, but I'm not about to be playing them. Costly embargoes. Ah, that's nice. I'm glad they put that up. I'll chuck an insult at Yemen as well, just so they know I mean business. Yeah, I'm not saying it. I don't fancy losing the trade efficiency from that. Jake, what do you think about the new Teutonic Order ideas? I haven't really had a look at them. It doesn't tell me when I can full annex Ajiran. I made a big mistake by not forging a claim on Marihan whilst I had the opportunity to do so. I can look at the province history here. So we've still got another 4 years until I can annex you, or re-annex you. Your autonomy's still there. This making vassals sure hits their autonomy hard. That'll be why you can only support an army of 3. Where's that OPM shamanist nation you were talking about that borders these guys? Jake, hover over the vassal shield in a Diplo view to see vassal timer. Maybe it needs to be there one. There we go. Vassal since 1451. A good year. For me. Gee, it's not like me to be this hesitant about declaring war on everyone around me. Yemen, Najin. And me. If I just no CB'd you, what would be the problem? I'd have to get rid of that alliance, though. It does seem like Yemen got severely hammered. What I could do is take this province in the war. They were kind enough to convert it to Sunni for me. It used to be Coptic. How did they manage that anyway? Coptic's a -2 to conversion chance. Maybe they were highly pious. But with that I could forge claims in all neighbouring sea zones, which is quite a lot of area. I know it'll be twice as expensive to take, but nothing. Semi-hatching a plan here. Jake, did your emergency at work get resolved relatively well? Yeah, but it was just a shame I had to go in before, go in early. Alright, what are we doing with you again? Can we get that alliance? I know you're getting wrecked by Rebs, but you are certainly the powerhouse in the area, and that's an area that I'm going to be slithering into. Hey, I ain't losing mercantilism, no way, no how. Yeah, Hejaz won't join in because Hejaz has said, oh nice, it tells you how much people are in debt. Thank goodness. Now if I called Yemen in, they would call in Bollockstan. Not too much of an issue, but I do fear they might have some boats and cause some issue in that regard. Get you guys out of there, because this could end badly. Call in my ally, they call in Naj and Yemen. Naj I don't think will be an issue. What the heck, let's do it. I can't stand all this not doing stuff. Yeah, feel free to coalition me. In fact, who else will? Or is it just Adal? Okay, these guys are a little bit unhappy, but I'm sure they'll see the funny side. Still, it would be a good idea of me to increase relations with the two of you since you have aggressive expansion. I don't want to send my troops into that battle. Maybe we can just kind of snake around him. Dictator, I don't know how you manage to constantly get timed out. This is an incredibly lax chat. Okay, so we're going to take it easy. I don't want to take any unnecessary losses here. We're looking at the enemy navy. Their one heavy is probably Yemen's. Yeah, there it is. Still, I just hope that I don't get attacked here. In naval matters, I mean. Oh, I left that a little late. I can still wipe you. 10-1, the only way to do it. Let's try and get this done fairly clinically. I want that province. Okay, good, Yemen was sent packing, and that was his heavy. We'll get our 1000 up. And Atom. And good, he's not recruiting anything there. And also good, it's a level 1 fort. So eliminate the enemy. And also, you don't have claims on him, do you? Yeah, you have one, and I don't want you to get it. But on the other hand, he's building a fort there, and I want that fort to be there when I take it. So what I'll do is I'll try and keep you stuck to me, whilst I loot his, not loot, but occupy his land. Yep, Swedish strats. No need for our men to take the front line. Jake, are there any nations that you can form? Not that I'm aware of. The tyranny of Tandy. Keep it up, Tandy. Okay. Everything looking a-okay. We get that province, we might as well continue protecting our trade. Yeah, this I can handle. Although if we stand here and do nothing, we'll be blockading all these provinces. Earth Rampant will be finished on the 3rd of May, but when will the units be ready? Doesn't want to say. Doesn't want to say. Well, that's fine. I can just march right through anyway. No, I want to keep you here and deal with these guys. 16th of May. Aristocrat says I'm certainly the most useless moderator. Don't be so hard on yourself. Wrong month entirely. 10 out of 10 calculations by me. So it looks like the amount of money we gain from these blockades is a little pitiful, but that's alright. Oh wow, okay. At least there's no rivers to cross around here. Ah, Squeeze, welcome to the family. Good to have you with us. It continues to baffle me why you guys subscribe to this. Maybe you're just in it for the truck. Oh, that's a shame. Whoa, that's a shame. That's only me that's moving. Let's have less of that, guys. You know, with all this manpower and money, I should probably have a few more troops so at least I can have the power to siege where and when I want. Alright, that has become an objective for... Well, actually, since you can't take this province, that should be an objective for you. Whereas this should be an objective for you. Let's see if you do that. Haven't really played around with this objective stuff much. But I want to stop you, I want to stop my great ally from taking land. Well, this'll do. I think it baffles us also. Like I said, when I started all this streaming business, I had no idea it would come to this. Your truck streams are the only reason I watch. Gee, thanks. Nobody loves me for my brains. There is a slight problem I'm doing to myself here. I kind of want to annex Yemen. Oh wait, they're too big. I don't want to annex them anyway. What am I talking about? Oh, what do I want? What am I even here for? Isn't that what we're all asking in our own lives? I could take you, and that would give me an opportunity to get to Adal. Adal, who's only allied with Naj, and I'm sure Naj are going to do them no good. Adal in total are 84, so I can get them done in one shot. Okay, I think that's what I'll do. I'll take this province and these three and that. Gotta move fast. Damn it, Kiowa got a very good military leader, so they're able to get the next military... Well, they're already at Tech 3. I'm gonna need to make myself some good friends around here. How do I get my good friends? I could just vassalize you instead of doing all these other horrible things to you. Especially since I'll be taking 3 bit. And this was no Cassis, so no one's going to be liking that. Oh, hold on, what am I thinking? These are fort level 2s, so I need more than just one man sitting there. I believe there's another important center of trade there. Not here. Wow, Adal have 2 of them. Well, looks like we're definitely gunning for Adal. Okay, does not appeal to me. Let's just march straight off of there instead. The unrest here is going to be pretty heavy, I imagine. Ooh. Fascinating. But I want that province. Probably going to be quite unrestful, but that's fine. We can just lower the autonomy. Autonomy is not necessary right now. Well, not for that one petty province. When in doubt, wreck the enemy fleet. Yeah! Swedish strats. Don't know where I get this idea of Swedish strats from. I just heard at some point that the Swedes just like to stand back and watch battles instead of engaging in them. Okay, so hopefully Adal will be the sole member of this coalition. Do I really want to vassalize you though? You're going to hate me for it. I think I have a better plan. A plan that's fairly expensive, but we'll do it anyway because that's how we roll around here. I think you've got this covered. Oh jeez, I don't know which one is which. Well, we'll do that. We'll do it that way, and good, we kept control. Oh, in fact, no need. My vassal has it covered. You can handle about 10% unrest per day. Different nationalism without getting a revolt. That's fine. Also, let's keep these blockades going. Now, Marahen, what am I going to do with you? Malindi are now safely out of the coalition, so I don't think I have to worry about them. Mombasa, Malindi, Pate I don't care about. In fact, it probably works in my favour if they join in. Adal shall not. Ethiopia could be a good idea. Don't want to be trapped in coalition hell so early on. Jake, can you recap on what you've done? I started as a vassal of Ajiran. I declared independence with 2 supports. Full occupied them and annexed them and spat them out as a vassal. Simple as that. Bish bash bosh. We're actually going to take that spy offence. Because we're not hurting for prestige anymore. Now when I do take land off of you, yeah, sure enough, people are going to be... actually, nobody's that upset. Hell, I'm going to take your money if that's the case. And probably break your friendships. Ah, but I do need this province as well. Okay, like I said, very expensive. That's just how we roll. Do you have a goal in mind for this? Has that been explained? No, I just want to play around with Art of War. Since they claim to have made the rest of the world as detailed as Europe, I'm going to play in said rest of the world. And not in Europe. Okay, I'll probably come to Europe just to go toe-to-toe with them, give them a little bit of column A and a little bit of column